Hi everyone, how you doing guys? Welcome back to another vlog. As usual, this is Ramiz here. I'm speaking to you from the YouTube channel Private Hair Driver. I haven't made any vlog since like 3 weeks now, and I was just looking, I wanted to see that what the response could be like, if I'll keep getting the continuous, the viewing of the vlogs, or if there will be less viewing. So I had to understand some stats, and that's why I gave up for like 3 weeks. I didn't make any vlogs. I have so many topics, I have so many things to tell to you guys, so I'll start telling from today and onward, one by one. So today is a blessed day, and happy Fridays, and secondly, happy Ramadan to everybody. Whoever is keeping the fast, remember me in your prayers, and I hope this month brings a lot of health, a lot of happiness and prosperity in the further years of your life. Yeah, and may you live long. And guys, in today's vlog, I'm gonna discuss about one very sensitive topic, which relates to like 2 or 3 years back memories of mine. And what exactly the topic is about, I'll tell you. That like a year ago, like year or more longer, like more than a year ago, I used to think about one thing, and that was like, the most of the roads had the speed restriction of 30 miles per hour, and they were very only the little streets, like you get into the residential area, and then the speed of the roads was like 20 miles per hour. Yeah, but now what is happening now, the councils are putting the 20 mile per hour speed restriction on most of the London roads. And right, so like when I go to let's say somewhere in north east, or where used to be 30 mile per hour, but now over there is like 20 mile per hour. And like such as the Whitechapel road, that is the speed restricted to 20 miles per hour. Before it was 30 mile per hours, for example. And similarly, even the main roads where the traffic flow could be good is turning to 20 mile per hour of the speed limit. Yeah, and from 30, most of the road becoming to 20 mile per hour. And I used to think like a year and before than that I am seeing the police police checking the speed limit of the oncoming traffic, that was in 30 mile per hour, that was in 40 miles per hour, the speed limits restriction areas. Yeah, and sometime I used to see that police are like putting a the one camera over one tripod thingy, and they were recording or either they were putting the camera in their hands, and they were checking the speed of oncoming traffic. But that used to be at 30 mile per hour or 40 mile per hour of the speed restricted areas. Yeah, at the roads where the speed was 30 mile hour, 40 mile hour. Yeah, so like a year or so, or the before than that, I used to think like, since most of the roads in London are becoming like 20 mile per hour zones, and if there will be police checking for the drivers about the speed limit in 20 mile per hour zone, if it can happen or not, I used to wonder about it. And that was like long time ago. I used to think like that, because so many roads were turning towards the 20 mile per hour zone. So sorry, I apologize for repeating these things again. So guys, what had happened 1 year back, it was a summertime, and I noticed that I was dropping off one customer, and over the Waze it was showing me the sign that further ahead there is a police recording the not recording, sorry, there is a police who's checking the speed limit of the oncoming traffic, and that was 20 mile per hour zone. And sorry, I know it's a bit scary, because it's quite usual. You see the police in 30 mile per hour, 40 mile per hour zone, where is this much speed restricted. But seeing the police checking oncoming traffic speed in 20 mile per hour is a little bit scary, because now most of the roads are turning to 20 mile per hour zone. Yeah, and that happened 1 year ago. I was over the High Street, Kensington, and it was 20 mile per hour road, and I witnessed that police was checking the speed of oncoming traffic, and that is the first ever time I noticed that now the police has started to check the speed limit of the drivers in 20 mile per hour zone. And so I can tell you, Waze is such a nice software, lovely software. It is it has a feature in it that you can foresee that there is a police ahead which is checking the speed limit of the drivers. I'll put the screenshot over here, that how exactly Waze shows. Yeah, so basically over the Waze, if you see that there are police, normally there is one police officer sign like over the road. That means there is a vehicle of police parked on the left side, and sometimes there is the signs of over the left, over the right, or like two or four police the officers ahead of over the road. That means they are checking the speed limit of the drivers. So it has never happened, it has never ever happened that Waze didn't inform me about that there is police ahead which is checking the speed limit of the drivers. Waze is such a lovely software. It is updating the things very quickly, and if first of all, obviously everybody should look after the speed limit, whatever speed they are going. But in case we are human being, we can even make the mistakes. Like you could be going on 22-23 mile per hour, and your intention is not to be more than 20 mile per hour, but maybe sometime by mistake you are going 2 or 3 mile per hour extra per hour, yeah, the speed limit. So exceeding the 20 mile per hour speed, and there is a police ahead, that means you will risk getting the either the course which police offers you, or either you get penalized for this, like 3 points you get on the license, and that impacts on your overall things like your insurance, and even the companies like Bolt, they are asking for the the driver code, which by DVLA driver code, they need also the access to the the record of your license. Yeah, so quite important. I had to tell you this thing, so to my audience I can tell, guys, always use the Waze software. In case by mistake you are doing 2 or 3 mile per hour extra over the 20 mile per hour speed, and you don't use the Waze software, that means you may risk further ahead the police who is checking the speed limit over the road. So a couple of times I have seen the police checking the 20 mile per hour speed limit of the drivers. It was in Kensington, and the lastly which I checked, it was on Greenford Road, which is near Southall. And over the Ways I already knew that there is police which is hidden ahead, and they are checking the the speed limit of the drivers. So anyway, I was going at 20 mile per hour. So you guys won't believe, the police was sneaking on the side road, and they were hidden, and so when they see the traffic is coming, it wasn't so busy over the road, but they were it is good chance for the police to check the speed limit of individual drivers if there is less traffic. Yeah, so Greenford Road had not so much of the traffic. Okay, and I was going through with the 20 mile per hour of speed, but I seen the police check, all of a sudden they were coming out from a side road, and with the camcorder they were checking the speed of the driver, and then they will then the police were getting back to the side road again. They were hiding so that they were doing sneaking, peeking things. Yeah. Anyway, so it's a big alert for the private car drivers. Guys, be careful. Now the police is checking the speed of drivers in 20 mile per hour. Plus, it obviously is a general vlog, and I hope it helps the other drivers also, that stay in your speed limit of 20 mile per hour. Don't exceed than that, and otherwise, if there is using even the Waze and there is police ahead, you may get the notice that you exceeded the speed limit. Either you have to do the course, or you will go with that penalty over your license. Yeah, so why I'm telling you all of these things, just 2-3 days ago I speak with one of my friend. So that guy, you know, made my friend through this YouTube channel. He used my referral as well, and he told me that he got a letter through police that he will be paying 90 pounds of fine, and he has to do a online course which police will is introducing to the drivers. And he got the letter that he did 23 mile per hour speed in 20 mile per hour zone area and zone road, and he will be doing the course. So when I heard from him, and I told him that I have witnessed in the past already at Greenford Road that police checking the speed limit, and he got, you know, the penalty. He got this letter by police, and that was obviously he was doing the 23 mile per hour speed over the Greenford Road, which I already witnessed in the past, like couple of months back. And he got the penalty. He got 90 pounds penalty, plus he will take the course. And this is exactly the same place where I already had witnessed that police, you know, checking the speed limit, yeah, of the drivers. So I hope this vlog help you a lot, and be careful. And I'll speak to you in further vlogs. Until the next time, bye bye for now.